morning, friends. Welcome into my channel. My name is Sherry. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. Leave your name down in the comment section so that I know you're new and I can say hello to you. And if you're returning, as always, welcome back. As you can tell by my title of my video, I had a little chat I wanted to have with you guys today. We're going to be doing some Gelli plate printing. We're going to make a couple of tags. I don't want this video to be too long, but I don't think it'll be a super short one. So if I feel that I need to, I might just speed it up in some areas and put some music to it. We'll just see how it goes. It's just sort of off the cuff today. Well, as you know, it's October, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you've been around my channel any length of time, or you have watched some of my older videos, I am a cancer survivor slash fighter for the second time. I was first diagnosed back in 2013. I had just turned 50. Well, was when I was 50, let's put it that way. With stage 4 invasive lobular carcinoma, which basically means it's just a very aggressive form of cancer. It had already spread to all the lymph nodes that they took out in my surgery. And so basically I was staged at a 3C and went through chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, all that stuff. And then I was in remission for, what a good 8 years maybe. And about a little over a year and a half ago, I started having very severe abdominal pain, unexplained weight loss. I lost about 50 pounds in 4 months. I couldn't eat. I couldn't keep anything down. Healthcare system was a little broken at the time, still. It took a little while, a couple trips, at least one, maybe two, to the emergency room, a couple to my doctor, and, presenting, hey guys, I'm a stage 3C breast cancer survivor. I've had unexplained weight loss, abdominal pain. I can't eat. Why things didn't move along any more quickly than they did, I don't know, but anyway, that's in the past. Long story short, I was diagnosed May of 2021 with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. It went to the lining of my abdomen. That's where the pain was coming from, and that's why I couldn't eat or keep anything in. But the funny thing about it is breast cancer does not typically go to the lining of your abdomen. Typically it goes to bones, lungs, that type of thing, not to your intestinal tract. Well, of course, every doctor, my oncologist that I've had forever, my primary care, everybody says that is the oddest thing I've ever seen. It doesn't go to the intestinal tract in general. So that being said, I am on an oral chemo. I am on my 7 days off. I do a 21 days on, 7 days off. I'm on my 7 days off right now. I start back on Sunday night for round number 16. It's an oral chemo combined with a hormone blocker. And today I just was feeling a little blah, a little bit of a tummy ache. Not anything bad. Don't worry. Everything's looking good so far. But I was just feeling not down, but I tell my husband a lot of times, dealing with cancer or any terminal illness, it's just as much the mental as it is the physical that will sometimes get to you. And I'm not by any means depressed or anything like that today. I just was feeling a little blocked creatively, and I've got a lot of projects in the works, but I can't really film some of them because they're swaps and things like that. So I've been a little stuck on what to film lately. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make a couple breast cancer tags. Why not? We'll see how. I have no idea what I'm going to do. We'll see how they turn out. If nothing else, we'll just have a little fun Gelli play. And I also just wanted to encourage you, if you or somebody you know has or is going through treatment, has, a terminal illness, we have good days and we have bad days. And, tomorrow I could probably feel 100% different. I already do feel better. I feel better than I did when I got up this morning. And maybe just sitting here at my craft desk and crafting with you guys and talking to my my YouTube family is helpful and therapeutic. So if you're in that same situation, find things to do that make you happy, whether it's gardening or taking a walk in nature. I love nature. I love to get outside. I love to go camping and fishing, and can't hike as much as I used to. I don't have that kind of stamina anymore, but just being outside for me just makes me feel better. And I'm a little frustrated, I think, because I have so much yard work I need to do and get caught up on, and I just don't have the energy to do that. So I look at a lot of stuff that just needs to get done that normally I would do, but I'm just not feeling it today. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to keep it pretty simple. I've just picked out, I only have like fluid, but I don't have thicker body paints. But I did pick out this magenta and the white because we're going to stay primarily pink and white just because of the breast cancer color and everything. We might accent or do a few other little things to it. And I got out a few mark making things, some bubble wrap. I might put the word hope on here. I got out my butterfly stencil, flowers. As you can see, I love, this is my newest tattoo, guys. Well, I got this one. I don't know if I showed it to you, but it's for my friends and I. We are we call ourselves the Wolf Pack. So this is our infinity symbol with our wolf paw. And then I got this one, which it's still healing, but it's my hummingbird, a blue butterfly, sunflower. I've always wanted a sunflower tattoo. And so I was going to get a breast cancer ribbon here, but I ended up getting that on the back of my neck. So I can't show you that right now. Maybe I could insert a picture right here. But this is still healing, but I think it's quite beautiful. I just love it. I can't wait for it to quit peeling so we can really see that pretty color in there. But anyway, hence the butterflies and the flowers. So let's go ahead. I'm going to be working on cardstock. I picked this up at the grocery outlet yesterday for $2.99, I think. And I'm going to use it as a mark making tool. Don't know if we're going to use it today, so I'm just going to set it off to the side. I have my paper over here to roll off my brayer. I did grab just some random ribbon and some sari silk. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. I may have to do this video in a couple of stages if I decide to do any sewing, but this paint typically dries pretty quick, so I don't have a lot of room to work with on my desk here. And I decided to go in landscape because I want to get 2 cards out of it, 2 tags I mean. So we'll use, my brayers are stuck together. So that being said, you guys, let's just, you know what? Nobody's promised tomorrow. All we can do is live for today, make the best of what we have, do the best with what we have, and be thankful. You know, we're all going to have bad days and we're all going to have good days, but I just want you to know what I'm going through. So sometimes if I don't put a video out for a few days, you know, maybe I can't sometimes. So let's just mix a little bit of this magenta and a little bit of this white and see what we get. I don't really have a true pink. That magenta is the closest thing I have to pink. So we're just going to have a little play and see what we come up with. Mixing the pink and the white, because when you mix any sort of reddish, which the magenta is a little bit on the pink side, but you mix red and white, you get pink. And I don't mind the sort of splotches there. I'm trying to think of the word for them. My plate is crazy. Can you see that? That's interesting, isn't it? So, oops, just dropped a brayer on the floor. And I think we're going to come in with, let's come in with some bubble wrap for a couple little backgrounds. Bubble wrap is a fantastic tool to use in your gel plate printing. There are many, many things you could use. Many household items. Toilet paper rolls makes a real nice mark making tool, as does the cap of a bottle or a PVC pipe out of your husband's toolbox. All these things work. So let's see what we're going to get on this pole. Whoops. I love Gelli printing. It has absolutely become one of my favorite things in the world to do. I'm also taking a little Skillshare class on Gelli plate printing, which has really been a lot of fun. I try to watch about an hour of the class every morning if I can when I'm drinking my coffee. And what she was doing today is getting a little bit technical for me, but I'll try it. Don't worry. I'll try it and I'll share it with you. So there's our first pole. That's pretty. It's got a lot of detail in it, doesn't it? And just because it's breast cancer does not mean we can't add other colors. I may add a little bit of orange. I used to say pink is not my favorite color. And I used to say when I was going through treatment, I don't wear, as I say, I don't wear a lot of pink. I have a purple shirt on today. Orange is really my color. It's my best color to wear because of my skin tone, my eye color. And I used to say orange was my favorite pink. And so I think let's let that dry just a little bit. Let's come in with, I want to do a little tiny bit of orange. Let's come in with some just straight orange. Oh, and if I haven't asked, which I don't think I did, I'm sorry. I hope your day is going well today. I hope life is treating you well. I also want to apologize if you hear some noise in the background. They've been what they call crack sealing. Anyway, they're working on our streets. Let's just put it that way. A little bit of metallic. Let's put just a little metallic in there. And we're not going to do a lot of layers on this because I want to make a couple tags with you guys. So this isn't going to be a long video from that perspective. Yeah, so they're doing a bunch of work in the neighborhood on the streets, which is really nice and wonderful. But it can be a little bit noisy. So I know this doesn't look very breast cancer-ish, but as I said, we're going to have some excuse me, layers of color in here. Brayer that off. Ooh, that's a pretty roll off. I love pink and orange together though. I do. I really love pink and orange together. One of my favorite combinations. That's going to be a fun little tag piece or something. So what I'm going to do is grab the big bubble wrap here. Press into that. What I'm trying to do is remove as much as I can, but still have something going on in the background here. So we've removed a lot of that. What's this? This is our corrugated cardboard. You can just get so creative with your mark making materials. And I just have various things sitting around here that I use. You can come in with a little bit of a crumpled up paper, toilet roll. You can do all kinds of things. Okay, let's see what we get here. Let's see. You know what I should do? Should come this way. This way and come down on here. I don't want to do it real. I'm not going to really push it in because I don't want to pick too much of that up. I just want it a little. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. I'm going to let this dry and then I'll be back and we're going to do some stenciling on it with some wording. So remember, it's going to come out backwards. So if I want to put hope down the side, which I think I will on each one, it's going to have to be like that, right? Because it's going to come out. No, it's going to have to go H-O-P-E. Same here, H-O-P-E. Yeah, okay. So let's let that dry and I'll be right. Okay, guys, I am back. For you, it's only been a second or two. For me, it's the next day. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day again. I had to let the tags dry. So what I went ahead and did off camera was I let them dry and then I cut them, because remember we did the regular copy size paper that was the cardstock. So I just cut it into thirds, and I had a little bit left over that went into the scrap bin. Cut them into tag shapes, punched the holes, and sewed around. I've got to fix this one. I'm not happy with the way that stamp came out, but I just went ahead and put a little cluster on there with some fabric, some lace, made a little breast cancer shaped pink ribbon out of sari silk, and put a little button on there. I thought the pink and the green went really cute together. So today or for the rest of this video, what we're going to do is we're just going to finish these up, and that will be it for this project. I was thinking, because I have these tags, I think that one turned out really cute. I may just leave that. I was considering putting something on the bottom. Actually, I was. Like a little sticker, maybe with a little bit of book page behind it. So we'll work on that one. But I thought that turned out really cute. Again, just a little cluster with some really pretty ribbon. I don't even know where I got it, but it matched really well because it's got the pink and the green. Again, just made a tag pole with the sari silk. This one I didn't complete because I figured we would complete it together on camera. And what I was thinking I would do, since I have these tags, is I would like to go to, hold on one second, my local hospice of the Owens Valley. I'd like to make maybe 3 journals. Not really fancy decorated, you know, full-on junk journals, but something that definitely represents breast cancer and breast cancer awareness, and donate at least 3, maybe more if the people like them, so that women and or men, and it doesn't have to be breast cancer, it could be any cancer, so that they can journal. I know when you're going through treatment, there's a lot to keep track of. I had travel every week for my chemotherapy. For several months, we traveled 6 hours round trip every day for my treatment. I spent 7 weeks in Carson City living in my trailer, our travel trailer, while I did radiation. So there's just a lot to keep track of. There's medications, you know, mood trackers, symptom trackers, things like that. So I thought just generic breast cancer journals so that women could just write in them would be a nice thing to do. So what I'm looking for on this tag is just a little bit, I don't think I have, this is book pages. I don't really have any coffee dyed book page, but I have some really old book page, and I think that will work just fine. I'm not even really gonna worry about, you're not gonna really see much of it. I just wanted a little bit behind this, that's even a little bit too big. Yeah, a little bit behind this sticker I thought would just be cute. Oh, maybe that wouldn't be good. I don't know what this is, but something about sex information. Maybe we should grab another page. Let's grab another page. I don't know what that one is all about. This one, it was just some, obviously I did, oh yeah, this one isn't going to talk about sex education. This was, I did some project with this. That was just some, stamping or something. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's get our glue book. Yeah, I know when I was going through treatment, the Hospice of the Owens Valley was really helpful for me. They also helped out financially a little bit. Not quite sure where the funds came from, but I was able to get a little bit of help financially, which was nice because I had to quit my job. And I was a hairdresser for many, 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 many years, 30 some odd years. And I didn't have, of course, any, I couldn't get disability or anything like that. I didn't qualify. So they were able to help financially a bit, which was really helpful. I think I got hats and scarves. I know I got some like beanies from them. And because when you have no hair, and I mean, these things are hard to get off. It's the only problem. They're stickers, but they're hard to get off. Yeah, I don't have thick hair anyway, but when you have no hair, and I did my treatment through the wintertime, started in October and went through February with my chemo. So I wore those beanies a lot because my head would get cold. Reason to persist. See, I like that. But I'll be right back as soon as I get this off. Okay, there we go. Took quite a while, but we got it. So yeah, I think that's quite fitting. Reason to persist. Yep. Can't really read the writing. It's too small for my eyes to read. Probably should have put some glue on that, but I didn't. So I'll just kind of go around the edges a little so that it doesn't come up, and we'll let it dry. So yeah, I think that's perfectly cute. Perfectly cute, and it'll go nice. And maybe I'll make those on camera with you. I can make those journals. I'm not sure when, and we're already almost halfway through the month, so I'm not really intending to get them, there by any specific time. I just thought it would be nice to do that, because since I'm not that, that hope isn't bad. I'm just not that crazy about it, and that little butterfly is starting to come up. But I don't want to really make it too busy trying to cover that up, unless I came in with, but I don't know how well. I've got these Tim Holtz, but they're just numbers. They're not numbers and letters. I was gonna say, but they're really, yeah, it's not really fitting for that. We could put a little washi tape on there, couldn't we? Let me grab, got a thing of washi here that just might work good. I just wasn't crazy about that stamp, and so, oh yeah, I knew I had this color. So yeah, when you're doing a project like this, if you get something that you don't like, just change it up a bit. It's no big deal. It's just paper and glue, right? Just paper and glue. That's all it is. So I'm just going to run this washi tape over here, over the glue, and we will put just a piece of washi tape there. You might see the letters underneath it, but that's okay. At least it sort of dulls it down a little bit. We could even put a little something there if we wanted. I've got all kinds of crud on my desk here. I remembered seeing a little bit of, I don't know if it would look good, but we could put a little bling on there if we wanted. Or would that not be good? Yeah, we could bling it up with just a little bit like that. Oops, hands are shaky this morning. I don't know why. I think probably because my coffee tends to do that to me, and I did have 2 cups of coffee this morning when I woke up, and so most of the time I drink coffee, I'll only have like 1 or something, but so I'm just gonna come on here like this. Just put that down there. Let it dry, and there. That's cute. Cute enough. Yep, cute enough. And I backed them, all of these, with just some, actually it was cabbage dyed paper that I made. So it's got a little pink, no wait, I'm sorry, avocado dyed. Cabbage dyed is a little bit blue. All right, I'm gonna set that off to the side to dry. And this is the last one we've got to work on. And I thought, I found this little sentiment. My mother-in-law ordered a bunch of ephemera on Amazon and shared a whole bunch with me, and it's got all kinds of fun little things. But even though this is kind of plain, I'm gonna do something with it. It says, thank you for accompanying me. Thank you for accompanying me through the difficulties. I will not forget. So I thought that was very fitting for what we're doing here. And I thought I would grab my, oops, I'm just all fumble fingers today, guys. Fumble jumble here, fumble jumble. Let's just take a little shape. It doesn't really matter what it is, but we're going to choose the butterfly. And you know what, let me do it over here. Helps if you get it on the right side, right? Yeah. It's not easy being me. Yeah, that just sort of elevates it a little bit. Not so stark white there. I like that better. Okay, let's just cover this up and this up for now. I did not do that on here, and I meant to. I'm terrible about that. And I'm dropping things. I don't think that little Duty-Mer is going to stick there, but we'll reglue it if it doesn't. I just wanted to give that a little, what am I dropping here? Okie dokie. Let's take some, again, a little bit of coffee dyed paper. We're just going to wing it and see what we decide. We're going to audition some stuff is what we're going to do. I'm not quite sure. Let's take and, because the others were kind of going horizontal, I thought maybe we just go down with this for a change, just a little change. Okay, and you know, I'll tell you, when you're going through treatments like that, chemotherapy, dialysis, anything like that, having people there beside you and that help you, that drive you, it is such a big help. I mean, you never really know until you go through it. But I remember when my girls were young, my oldest daughter, Sarah, one of our favorite soccer coaches of hers, ended up with a just really strange cancer. And she was such a healthy, athletic. I mean, she didn't even take baby aspirin. That's how, I'm going to say, clean she was. She ended up passing from her cancer, but a couple times I drove her to Carson City for some treatment. And, you know, it really helps because your life partner, your husband, your spouse, whatever, you know, they can't always do all the driving. They can't, you know, a lot of times they can't get off work. They can't, you know, it's not feasible. So, and I know my stepfather-in-law, he had cancer, and he had, in fact, my dad, I think, drove him a couple times down to Ridgecrest for his treatments. And he had to go like several times a week. You know, and gosh, could you imagine that with gas prices nowadays? That would not be fun. I'm very thankful that the treatment that I'm doing this time around is oral. And so it just comes to me in the mail. In fact, I'll be getting it today. And then I have to start back up again on Sunday night. Do my 21 days on and then 7 days off. again and again and again. Probably for the rest of my life, unless by some miracle it goes into remission and I don't have cancer anymore, but we're not there yet. But we're still here, so that's something, right? Okay, I was trying to decide. I don't know that I want to put a button on this, but I don't know. That's why I finish them off a lot of times with a button, because I just don't know what else to put. But it definitely needs a little cluster of something. A little bit of it. So what we are doing today is Lon is going to, Lon, he's my husband. That's my husband's name. He's going to get his tattoo. And I think I mentioned it earlier. He's getting like on his arm, like right here. I think on his left arm, yeah. He's getting a deer skull and horns. He doesn't really deer hunt. I think he put in for a tag, but didn't get one. But my son-in-law hunts and my grandson, they hunt, but they eat what they hunt. And in fact, my son-in-law's mother and father used to own a butcher shop here in town. And so my daughter's mother-in-law, Sarah's mother-in-law, they process they just got back from a hunt in Nevada, and my son-in-law's brother got a deer, and so they'll take it to their parents' house and they'll process it there at the house, which is quite amazing to me. I wanted to bring in, let me grab my sari silk, see what we can. Yeah, and so yeah, they eat it. They bird hunt, and even my grandson knows how to clean a bird, and if he hunts a bird, he'll clean it, and if he fishes and catches a fish, he cleans his fish. So yeah, nothing goes to waste, trust me. I'm not a hunter personally. I've never shot an animal in my life. I do like to fish. I love to fish. But if I catch it and I can't release it, I definitely eat it. So I was just trying to see if any of my sari silk here would look good on here. Just looking, but nothing's really jumping out at me. So let me just set it here on my cart. I have a little basket of fabric scraps over here. And sometimes when I don't know what to do, I just dig in my fabric scraps and find a piece of something that's kind of cute. It's a little pink. Maybe it's pretty wrinkled, but would work. It's a different pink. Let's see what else we could find. I don't think I have any breast cancer material. It's a little, ooh, that would be pretty. I like that better. Yeah. My grandkids love to come over and play in my material scraps. And my grandson, I think he's dying for me to teach him how to sew. I think he'd be good at it. He's real artistic. He loves to draw, paint. I've done a couple videos with him. If you've seen them, they're older videos, but they are on my channel. He is 10 now. And I've got 10, so he's my oldest. That's Gavin. He's 10. And then we have Harper, who is 7. And then we have Ryder, who will be turning 6 on the 27th of October. And then we have Miss Aspen, who just turned 3. And then we have Mr. Cove, who will be 1 on New Year's Eve. So yeah, that's all our five babies, 5 grandbabies. And I think that's going to be it because... yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. Oh, look at, there's the, let's see if we could, that's the salvage edge. Little holes there. I don't want to leave that on there. Yeah, that's it. Sarah and Brent are done. They're happy with their two. They're both working professionals, and so they've got their little family. And Molly and Ryan are done because little Mr. Covey was, her last pregnancy was very difficult for her. And the doctors told her, you best not keep trying to have kids. You need to be done. So she is. And I thought we could make a ribbon out of this, but it doesn't have to be this big. It's been working out pretty good to make these little breast cancer pink ribbons. That's turning out pretty cute, I think. I'm liking the layers of stuff there. So I'm going to go ahead 1 second and let me just sew this on, and I'll be right back. Cute, our little ribbon. And I think we will put a button on. Let's see first. See, these are some little clusters I've made prior to and was going to put buttons on and haven't done so yet, but then I end up with other little scraps of things in there. I'm not sure if there's one that's going to be the right color. Ooh, that would be pretty. It's just a little different. Let me glue this down first. It's a little chilly here in the evenings and the mornings. I don't know what our low is, but it's getting pretty chilly, so my glue's a little bit slow. This is Fabri-Tac. So yeah, so I was starting to tell you earlier, he's gonna get his tattoo. So when I got my sunflower one, it's almost done peeling. I'm so excited. We take our site, it's just right here in the little town we live in. It's just a suburb of Bishop, California, if you're familiar at all. And so we take our side-by-side and we ride over to where the tattoo shop is, where she's got her little shop. And then we'll have lunch because there's a little pizza place open. So we'll probably go for lunch first because his appointment isn't till 1. So as soon as I get down here, I've got to go cut his hair because he needs a haircut terribly. So we're going to cut his hair and then go over and have probably get a pizza or something. And then, oh, I was going to look for a button, wasn't I? See how easily distracted I am? Yeah, we'll have some pizza and go to his appointment. Should I put a blue? Nah. I'm just auditioning the ones that I have right here. That actually is not bad. I don't mind that. For something different, and it kind of picks up a little bit of the brown. I'm almost thinking that's going to need a little something right there. So what I've been doing on these buttons, and I think it's kind of cute. I'll show you. Where did I put it? That's the problem with being me. I can never find where I put things. Oh yeah, here it is. It's just some embroidery thread. And what time is it? Oh, perfect time. Yeah, it will only be a few more minutes here. So just some embroidery thread. Doesn't have to be much. So we're going to put some glue back here. So I'm just kind of rambling on today, aren't I? About this, that, and the other thing. There, that's kind of cute. I like that. That's just gonna go right there. It's a little crinkle, but that's okay. Just kind of got it over a little too far, but I'm not gonna change it. So, all right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. I need to go get his haircut, get cleaned up and ready to go to lunch and to our appointment. And I will see you on the next video. I'm gonna work on making some journals for these to go donate, and I will take you along on the process. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. It helps my channel a lot. I should have got all this YouTube business out of the way when I first started, but I forgot. And I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.